Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Kids Network Studios. Y'all know me as Amy. How's everybody doing today? It is Sunday, Sunday. Gotta get up on Sunday. And it's St. Patrick's Day, too. I just realized that. Well, I didn't just realize that, but I was just like, oh, it's St. Patrick's Day. Woo, you know? Like, I have no reason to celebrate St. Patrick's Day other than the fact that I hope we get shiny ground on today just for St. Patrick's Day. So that would be great. But time will tell. Time will tell. All right. While we have this loading up, I did want to talk about my diamond Nuzlocke real quick. Um, for those of you that are curious, now this will be a little spoiler in case you haven't been watching, but I just lost the Nuzlocke today. Unfortunately, like I predicted, I lost to Rourke. And now I'm thinking of if I should take up the challenge again, maybe just start off with Chimchar again, or if I just should start off with maybe Turtwig or Piplup. I haven't really decided yet if I'm gonna pick up the challenge again or not. But right now, uh, I'm just gonna concentrate on my live streaming. Hi, friend. Welcome to the stream. Do, 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 do. So, yeah, I'm still deciding on whether or not to pick up the Nuzlocke or not. I know in the end it's my decision, but I kind of want to focus on live stream a little bit, and we'll go from there. And doggy's barking in the background. Bark, 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 bark. Bark, 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 bark. Bobo! Doggy wants some attention. Oh no, it's been a long day for everybody. It's been a long day for me, essentially, too, because, like I said, I lost the Nuzlocke. I'm a little salty about it because I wanted to grind. I legitimately said that I wanted to grind before I faced Rourke, and I'm just like, but the only problem is, like, trainers give more experience than wild Pokemon do in Gen 4. So I was just like, well, let me grind against him. And it resulted in me getting very salty and losing the Nuzlocke. Oh, no, we don't want to go to live competition. So, if anything, if I do pick up the Nuzlocke again, it'll be in a few days. Just to give myself plenty of time to calm down from the loss that was Rourke, essentially. Whoops. And decide if I'm going to start off with Chimchar or if I'm going to try Piplup or Turtwig. I know it essentially is up to me, but we'll see. Right now, I'm not going to promise anything. Right now, I do want to capture this shiny Groudon. It has to be done. It has to be done today. Take it, Groudon. You're not helping. You're not helping at all, Groudon. Come on, give me a shiny. Twinkle, twinkle for me, Groudon. Okay, that did not sound good. Dang it. Figure what to do on Pokemon Mystery Universe, or what do you mean by that? Because I'm trying to figure out what to do if I should pick up the Nuzlocke again. Because I got destroyed by Rourke. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, gotcha. Whoops, I didn't know. Believe me, you're not missing much right now. So if you want to go, like, play with her for a bit, I'm probably going to be here for a while. Yeah, you were a bit too late. I mean, you can still go and play her for a while. It's not like I'm going to encounter the shiny Groudon today. With my luck today, it's probably not going to happen. So, because my luck's been garbage today. Well, it's been garbage every day, ever since I picked up this shiny hunt. What we need is the, oh, what do you call that thingy? We need the lunar wing from Cresselia. That's what we need. No, wait, that won't help us with our shiny luck. What am I talking about? We need a 4-leaf clover, ladies and gents. That's what we need. Yes. We need a 4-leaf clover for luck. I know I can count on you. Okay, here comes Groudon again. Will it ever be shiny? Nope. Dang it, Groudon. Dang it, man. You're just not helping the cause today. I know my luck today has been garbage, but give me a break. Here he comes again. Here he comes. Here he comes again. Dang it. Yes, I'm having a bad day. I lost the Nuzlocke. I'm kind of salty about it. Okay, truth be told, I'm really salty about it because I said I wanted to go grind and I didn't do it. And then I got wrecked. Ugh. I was so salty about that. I'm still salty about that, actually. I'm also salty at the fact that nobody's trying to pick me up job-wise. Yeah, I'm really salty about that one, too. Uh-oh, the dog's here. Oh, well, nothing I can do about that one, either. Boo, do you mind closing the door? Can you close the door, Boogles? This is me asking the dog to close the door. And just like saying, hey, Mousy. Don't need the cheese. Just not gonna happen, that is. Just not gonna happen. Hmm. So, if St. Patrick's Day is today, that means St. Patrick's Day is today. So, Star Spring is the 20th, if I'm correct. So that's in like what, 3 to 4 days? Because I really want the weather to warm up. I really want to go outside and have fun. Like I want to go hiking again, and I want to go swimming again this summer. That swimming last summer was a lot of fun. I had so much fun doing that. And I missed, like I really missed swimming. I really did. Couldn't believe how much of a water bug I was last year. Hmm. Okay, Gradon. If I give you a cookie, will you be shiny? That's the deal. If I give you a cookie, you be shiny. And then you can have the cookie. And then I would have to catch you after you eat said cookie, but bribery always works, guys. Bribery always works. Dang it! He doesn't want the cookie. Take the cookie and eat it, and become the shiny that you're meant to be. I feel like I'm going slowly insane. Throw it in the toilet. At this point, I should. It looks like he came out of the toilet. You know, in the bathroom. Na 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 Dundee. Na 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 Dundee. 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 Yeah. Sir, nail seal. No. Why are you here? uh, Team 4-star DBZA. Good stuff. Good stuff. I can't wait for them to update. I don't know if they have updated yet. That's something I'm gonna have to check out later. Actually, let me check out something real quick. Excuse me. Wow. I blame the hot dogs. I had hot dogs tonight for supper. Rawr! Nope. We will get this one day. I hope. I hope. Do, do, do. Come on, Gradon. I'll give you a cookie if you're shiny. I will bribe you, Gradon. I will bribe you today. You get a lava cookie if you're shiny. Okay? I don't know if I have a lava cookie, but I can always get him one. I'm pretty sure that's what Gradon eats as a snack, right? I mean, I don't know. Maybe? I mean, he did create continents, so Maybe eating lava cookies after a long day of making the continents is his way to unwind. It's just a theory. A Pokemon theory. Thanks for watching. Here he comes again. Rawr! Nope. I don't know what I'm doing now. Don't ask, guys. I think I'm just going like. Nope. Alright, Groudon, you're just starting to. Oops. I already had like bad luck with my Diamond Nuzlocke today, Groudon. I don't need you to rain on my St. Patrick's Day parade if I was watching one. That didn't make sense. That did not make sense at all. Rawr! Nope. Alright. Alright, okay. Alright, okay. Okay, here he comes again. Here he comes again. Dang it. It's just a bunch of soft resets, this is. Do, 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 do. Here comes Groudon again. Rawr! Nope. Do. Eventually, I gotta do like a Plusle shiny hunt. You know I have to. But I don't know where you would find a Plusle in this game. Hang on, let me look this up a little quick. Look. Yeah, that would be cool. Nope. Dang it, Groudon! No, I don't want to go to live competition. Thank you. I'm good. Alright. Here he comes again. Rawr! We can do mine too. The only reason not... Well, you know the reason not why I want to do Plusle first. So... I guess I could explain it for those that aren't... Well, that are new to the channel. When my mom was still alive, her favorite Gen 3 Pokemon was Plusle. I mean, she loved the dickens out of that thing. And around the time that I believe it was Destiny Deoxys, she loved that movie because Plusle and Minun were the stars of that movie, essentially. She loved those two. She loved Plusle more than she did Minun, though. And eventually, we gave my mom a Plusle plush, which she loved until like she started to get worse. And eventually we had to take Plusle away from her. And yeah. So yeah, that's basically why I want to try and find Plusle. And we can't get it anywhere. It's transfer required. Dang it. What about Minun? Also transfer required. Okay, so if I wanted a shiny Plusle or Minun, it would have to come off a Wonder Trade, more likely. That sucks. I wish my family loved Pokemon. They don't? My dad was the reason I got into Pokemon in the first place. Well, actually, it was his friend that recommended it to him, and then he recommended it to me. Or was that Crash? I can't remember which. No, that was more Crash. But no, that was for Pokemon too. Well, anyway, long story short, he eventually said, "Hey, Amy, there's this cartoon on called Pokemon. You want to watch it?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." Little did he know. Little did my dad know that here I would be years later. Alright, come on now. I think I still have that Plusle plush. But if I do, I would have to try and find it, and it would probably need a good bath. Because if I remember correctly, that thing was filthy. That thing was pretty filthy. Oh, but Mom didn't care. She loved that thing. Do 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 do. I prefer. Roar! Ah, dang it. Alright. Okay, here it comes. Nope. I'm okay. I mean, I would have to commentate without you when I'm recording anyhow, so. It's just that I find commentating a little bit harder to do because you would have to come up with something that you have to say on the fly. All right. Dope. I can talk about the belches that I've been doing. Will they ever stop? We will never know. Do, do, do. Technically, I'm already an adult here, Rotom. I know my character's only like, what, 11 years old, but still. What's my garbage luck today, though? Here he comes again. Rawr! I think it's because I don't want to listen to my own instincts. Where I said I wanted to grind and I didn't grind. I think that, like I said before, it's because that I knew Rourke would be a higher level trainer, and I could get more levels off of him than I could of wild Pokemon. So I think that's why I went charging in the battle the way I did. But I was not expecting for that Geodude to run out of moves and struggle me to death. Uh-oh, I feel sneeze coming on. Woo! Oof, felt that coming. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Nope. Whew. I think that's the first time I sneezed on live stream. Probably not, but still. That one I couldn't help. Like, that one I felt coming. After this stream, though, I think I should call my dad and see how his day's been. Oh, wait, I think he's still at bingo. I think he's still at bingo, so I'll text him later. Nope. Actually, now that I think of it, there is a story I could tell while we're chaining for Groudon. I do remember this one time, when I was really little, that my classmates and I were going to going on a field trip to the zoo, and it was raining that day. So it was just me and a bunch of my classmates going to the zoo, and my mom was going with us as a chaperone. And it was, like I said, it was raining all day, and she had made us lunches in brown paper bags. And if I remember correctly, she was mad that the lunches got all soaking wet. I mean, we had a good time regardless, but it was still, I still remember that to this day. I think I was in like first or second grade. It was definitely before I had my glasses because I still have the picture of that day. Granted, it's at my dad's house now, but yeah, that's crazy. I know. Speaking of my glasses, I didn't need glasses until like I was almost, I want to say 8, because I got glasses before like before 2001, because I remember September 11th very, very well, and I definitely had glasses at that time. So I remember being in class. I don't remember what class I was in. I want to say math class, and I was kind of like sitting in the back, trying to see what the teacher was writing on the blackboard, but I couldn't see it. It was starting to become blurry for me. And I was like, well, can I move up a move up a few seats? I remember asking the teacher that, and she said no. I was just like, what? I can't see the board. Can I at least move up so I can see the board, you know? And I was just like, okay, so you're not going to let me move up to see the board because I need to see the board so I could, like, copy these notes down. I think it was notes. Anyway, long story short, eventually she sent me to the nurse, and the nurse contacted my mom and dad and got me over to the eye doctor, and the eye doctors were like, yep, you need glasses. I mean, it wasn't a total shock. I mean, my dad had glasses and then mom had glasses. I mean, she had contacts for like literal years. Literal years. So I knew I was going to get glasses eventually. On a quick side note, I'm surprised Tim hasn't had glasses yet. Because both of his parents have glasses too. So. Also on a different side note as well. Speaking of teachers like bullying me, well, not exactly bullying me, but more like not. I don't know. Anyway, long story short, I think this was in kindergarten or first grade. I can't remember, but I remember my dad telling me that one of the teachers wanted to hold me back for a year because I wasn't, I guess, communicating well. But I was super smart, and they just wanted to hold me back. Hang on. I think it was because. Okay, so when I was born, from what I understood, I didn't cry. In fact, it took me a while to like, I guess, respond, or at least take a breath. But eventually, they pronounced my time of birth at 11:04, and it was the Sunday that daylight savings was ending, so they had to push the clocks back. They forgot to do that. It was so weird. Anyway, back to where I was though. Yeah, this teacher wanted to hold me back a year because I wasn't communicating well. Yeah. Yeah, they never set the clocks back in the hospital. They never set the clocks back. But back to the subject at hand. Like, this teacher wanted to hold me back because I wasn't communicating well. But I was like super smart. I don't know why. I don't know why the hospital didn't do that, but anyway. And my mom was just like, no, she is going to excel. She's going to keep going here. She's not going to be held back by you. And I guess eventually they took it to, I believe, Boo! I believe a psychiatrist. I don't remember. But eventually this guy was just like, no, you can't hold her back because, like her mother said, she's really smart. You hold her back, she's just not going to respond any better. You know what I mean? So eventually my mom won out in the end. And now here I am out of college with 2 degrees. I mean, I don't think she could have ever predicted that her only daughter would get engaged to a country guy. I don't think she could have predicted that. I mean, she knew I was dating somebody. She knew I was dating Tim. Like, I showed her to Tim, like, when we were Skyping way back in the day. Yes, when Skype was actually a thing. So she knew of him, but, like, we didn't get engaged until, like, 2017. 2 years after she passed. Ah, blood, blood, blood to my hand, blood to my hand. Okay. It was just crazy. Alright. Here he comes again. Rawr! Nope. Actually, on the subject of school, like, I was the only one that finished college. Like, my half siblings didn't go to college. I was the only one that finished college and graduated with 2 degrees. It felt great to walk that stage in May of 2015. Ah, man, did it feel great. Coincidentally, a lot of things revolve around me in school. Like, I remember my 6th grade English teacher, Miss Anderson, she got me into Harry Potter. Like, the first book she gave me to read was The Sorcerer's Stone, and I really got into that. And I really got into like the book it program way back in the day. I know that also dates myself. Where you could like read a book and you get as like a star sticker. And if you get like all 5 star stickers, you can get your own personal pizza from Pizza Hut. Jeez, that's going way, way back. Of course, that's also during the time of Chuck E. Cheese's. And Chuck E. Cheese, jeez, just, that brings me back too. Alright, here comes Groudon again. Whoosh! Nope. Well, that's good. I'm glad. I do remember, like, the first car crash I got into, my mom was driving us to the veterans hospital so we could pick up my dad because he was volunteering there at the time. He still volunteers there to this day, but uh I had like a small bad feeling in the pit of my stomach. And I asked mom if I could like sit up in front with her, and like put my dollhouse in the back seat because I was bringing my dollhouse for some reason. I don't know why, don't ask me. And she said, "No, I want you to sit in the back, sweetie, with your dollhouse." I'm like, "Okay, mom." So we get in the car. This is a station wagon, keep this in mind. And we come up to this light, the stoplight. We're going left, keep that in mind. And as we're going left, this white van came out of frickin' nowhere and smashed right into us, from what I remember. And my window had shattered. Like the passenger side window had shattered. And I like protected my face from the glass with my elbows, and I felt something like scratch my elbow, and I closed my eyes, passing out a little bit. And when I came to, like, there's mom in the driver's seat. She's fine. Like, nothing bad happened to her, but, obviously she's a little shooken up, as am I. By this time, the police and the ambulance come. And I look down and then I see that there's blood in my shorts. There's like literal blood on my shorts coming from my elbow. I'm like, oh no, where's this coming from? And I didn't realize it was coming from my elbow until I actually looked. But yeah, it turned out that the glass actually scratched me right on my left elbow. And they managed to get us out. I believe it was an ambulance man that got us out of the car. Well, me out of the car anyway. Anyway, and they took us to the hospital. Now, mind you, this was my first time going to a hospital. So I was very frightened, very scared. I'm just like, I don't want to go to the hospital, Mom. My mom was just like, no, we got to make sure that there's no glass in your arm, sweetie. And which was true. I mean, we had to make sure of that. So they took us to the hospital. I guess Mom called Dad in the process because he eventually got home, or like he like got, or like Mom asked one of the policemen to like bring him to us, I believe. Anyway. Oh dear. So they x-rayed my elbow and everything. They didn't find any glass in it. So they just bandaged it up and let us go. That was my first time in the hospital that I could remember. It was a scary moment. Another time was also, well, it wasn't a hospital thing, it was more of a car accident thing with Mom. Mom and I were like driving Aunt Wanda to her house, I believe. And we were passing by Anderson's on, I believe, Delaware Road there. And this guy in this, like, the left lane came over into the lane that we were in, which was the right lane, and dragged us into the parking lot of Anderson's. The passenger side door, like the door on the driver's side, and I believe some of the driver's side was completely smushed in. Again, we're all fine and everything, but it took us quite a while to get home. If I remember correctly, Aunt Kendra got us all home. But, like, the guy was a total butt. He was so rude. I don't think he noticed that we were there at all. He was just like, out of my way, I want to get to Anderson's. Like, I don't know what happened out of that one. Again, I also had, well, I didn't have a bad feeling that time, but I do remember having a bad feeling. Uh, Hold on. Um, in high school. It was my freshman year, and I was doing the finals for my, I believe, my English test. And yeah, maybe I see dead people. But no. On a more serious note, I had finished up my English test, my final English test, and I had gone to the principal's office to use the phone so I could call Mom so I can get a ride home. And she was like, okay, sweetie, I'll be there in a few minutes, very sweet and everything else. And then one of my favorite substitutes at the time, Mr. Carr, came up from behind me and said, hey, Amy. And he scared the bejeebers out of me. I jumped so badly, and then all of a sudden I started to have this bad feeling, and I was just like, so after I had apologized for jumping on Mr. Carr, I turned back to the phone and said, hey mom, take your time getting here. I said that to her, and she's like, she didn't say anything to me, but I think she knew what I meant by that. Like, I had a really bad feeling, like something bad was gonna happen. Anyway, I went outside uh, of the school. Now, mind you, we only lived like 10-15 minutes away from the high school, so it wouldn't have taken her that long to get to me. But time kept passing and passing and passing, and she still was not there yet. There was a feeling of dread in my stomach, and I was just like, something's wrong. Something's wrong here. Like, where is she? She should have been here by now. Even in traffic, she should have been there by now. And then this police officer pulled up to the front of Lafayette High School. And I'm just like, this lady police officer came out. And I'm like, oh shit. The minute I saw her, I knew something was wrong. I knew it. Like, I had that bad feeling going straight in my gut. My gut was in, like, literal knots after she got out of the car. Something was wrong. I knew it right then and there. And she came up to me and said, is your name Amy? I said, yes. Can I help you? She said to me, your mother's been in a car accident. My first thought was, oh no, is she okay? She's like, yeah, she's fine. But I need you to come with me so I can get you to her, and ask you a few questions. I'm like, okay. Yeah, that's fine, Now, mind you, I'm only 14, 15 at this time. But we went up a little bit to where the accident was. And before we got there, this lady cop was asking me questions like, is your mother on drugs? Was she taking anything? I said, lady, the only medication I knew she was on was her vitamins. That was it. She had vitamins for her balance. They were called COQ10 or something like that. And this lady cop was just like, well, we found the vitamins in a car. Well, we found these drugs in the car. I'm like, what? Apparently, the story was this guy was coming down from this way. Hang on, let me. I'll use visuals here for a second. So, let's say here, this is my mom here, just for an example. And this is the guy that she bumped into. This guy was zooming down this way, and my mom was at a stop sign. So as he was zooming by, she went through, I suppose, and hit him, causing him to turn over onto his side, I believe. Best visual, by the way, guys. Best visual. But yeah, they were asking me if she was on any medication, any drugs like that. And I was just like, no, never. She was always on vitamins. It was scary. I mean, I think they eventually found the accident to be her fault for some odd reason. I still believe to this day that she was innocent. Because I was like, something does not sound right. Something still doesn't sound right, but I could never prove it, you know? And it was a nice day that day, too. Like, it was sun shining and everything. Anyway, and that was the summer where we had to take a bus most of the time to and from wherever we wanted to go. And that was also the time where we were like, okay, mom's got to stop driving. You know, it was getting a little too dangerous for her. It was also around the time where I was like, I started to step up and help dad out as caregiver. You know, I stepped up first. You know, and I was like, it's my responsibility because she's my mother. And it's still not a decision I regret to this day. Like, I don't regret making that decision of helping her out. I'd do it again if I had to. I'd do it again in a heartbeat. I love that lady. I love that lady very, very much. Alright, enough with the past. It's time to focus on the present and getting the shiny Groudon. What do you say, guys? Groudon's not in it, but what do you say? Groudon, you're not helping my case here. Come on now. You want to be shiny for me. You want a lava cookie, don't you? You want a lava cookie. You want it? You want the lava cookie? You want the lava cookie? You have to be shiny for it, but I will give you the lava cookie. I will give it to you. You have to be good about it, though. You stop being good about it. I think you were listening. I'm just not having any luck. Oh, why'd I soft reset again? Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Maybe I did. Maybe I'm subconscious. I can't talk today. All I know is Groudon wants to kill me. That's all I know. That's all I know. Oh boy. Blood to the arm. Blood to the arm. Blood. Okay. Okay. Come on, Groudon. I will give you a lava cookie. I will give it to you. I will go get one. I will go to Lava Ridge Town and get you a lava cookie. Dang it. He doesn't want the lava cookie. He doesn't want it at all. Yeah, I think I could. I think I could. You know, it's these kind of videos I hope that eventually Tim will watch and just be like, wow, that's just crazy, you know? But I've told him most of the stuff already, so it's not like any of it would be a surprise to him. Groudon, you're just not nice. You're just not nice at all, are ya? You're just plumb not nice. I mean, that's true. We don't mean the well. I'm pretty sure at this point he kind of figured it out because we've teased him about it. So, but it's all in good fun. It's all in good fun. All right, last one. Will we get it this time? Up, freaking pizzas! Of course not. All right, Groudon, you win today. Maybe not tomorrow, but you win today. Will we ever find the shiny Pokemon? I mean, will we ever find the shiny Groudon? Will Reshiram finally be able to battle? Will we finally reveal the final Pokemon that we have on our team? This is my team right now, by the way, guys. Find out on our next Pokemon Ultra Sun Shiny Hunt live from Kids Network Studios. Until next time.